lost 40 pounds with Weight Watchers, and you're gonna do a day in my life today, specifically of what I eat. I'm gonna fill up this water bottle. I wanna drink 1.5 of these because I think the dry skin, I've been getting such dry skin here and then like a patch right here. And I think it's because I'm just not hydrated enough. But I am using this new Cetaphil moisturizer that's like for extra dry skin, and it's been working. Good morning, Opie. Lexi, good morning. I threw my back out. This is just such an example. So I'm kind of like, of life on life's terms on this weight loss journey. In the past, if I would have thrown my back out, or who knows what happened with life, I would have wanted comfort food and just like, I'll start my, weight loss on Monday or next week sometime. But I don't do that anymore. I'm trying to live with the pain and the uncomfortableness and still show up for my health and wellness goals.
All right, so here is my 4-point breakfast that supports my weight loss, energy, and feeling full for hours. I do a half an avocado so I get those healthy fats and fullness and blood sugar stability. Avocados support brain health and have fiber and potassium. Then I do the 2 eggs, which are packed with B vitamins, hormone health, choline, and especially vitamin D, which I get naturally and is so important for my mood and immune function. Then some frozen mushrooms. I add mushrooms for more fiber and antioxidants because they help boost immunity, and they have prebiotics that support my gut health. Green onion I love just for the flavor. And a big handful of spinach, which gives me iron, vitamin K, fiber. I'm just wanting to focus on volume in my meal too, to bulk it up without adding extra points. And then the whole wheat tortilla. So this is my smart carb. It's around 17 grams of carbs, which fits that like sweet spot for stable blood sugar in the morning, but giving my brain energy.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go take a shower, and then it is off to the gym, to see what I can do with this back thing.
Here's my little gym that I go to. I couldn't do much today because of my back, but I am going here for a 20-minute session to focus on strength training. Afterwards, I made a little trip over to Bath & Body Works.
The things I've seen would make your skin crawl.
I'm not cooking banana bread, pumpkin bread at home. I don't want the extra points. I'm not going to go to the bakery to pick up more extra sweets and points, but I can stop at Bath & Body Works and smell all the candles and be in this cozy little shop. I love it, especially this time of year during the holiday season.
It's lunchtime. I think for lunch today, I'm gonna do 1 chicken thigh, some zucchini noodles, do a piece of toast, and then I like to do 1 sardine on the side.
So this is about a 6-point high protein, blood sugar friendly lunch. I love chicken thighs because they're juicy and full of protein and satisfying. And I saute my zucchini noodles in chicken stock instead of olive oil, so it adds flavor without the points. And zucchini is such a great volume vegetable. I sprinkle a little Parm cheese for a little extra flavor, and now sardines. I know they're polarizing. It's not like I love sardines, but I just got over it because sardines are an omega-3 powerhouse. They're a natural source of vitamin D, which I need. They support my brain, my health, my mood, my heart health, and they're rich in calcium. And then my whole wheat sourdough toast is my complex carb. So this is where the points of my lunch are coming from. So this is about 30 to 35 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, 20 grams of carbs. Today is pretty much a day off for me, so after lunch, I like to do a little movement and pair that with cleaning. So I did a few minutes of vacuuming. It can help your body process a meal more efficiently and improves digestion and blood sugar. After vacuuming, I headed over to the grocery store, stopped by Whole Foods because I wanted to pick up stuff for dinner. I'm going to make like a Mexican surf and turf type meal, so here's everything that I got.
Let's do a little try on haul of some Old Navy stuff. I needed some really nice black slacks. I like Old Navy because I can get tall sizes because I am super tall. These are the wide leg pixie pant, and I think these are nice. They fit like a dream, and they kind of have some tummy control here that kind of sucks it in.
This is a stretchy ankle tartan plaid print pant that are incredibly comfortable, and they give me Ralph Lauren vibes. Kind of like velvet pants in this. I don't even know if it's like a brown or a purple. I don't think I would wear these out. I may keep these, but just for like lounging in the house because they're soft, but I just don't think they look like luxe enough that I would wear them out of the house. They're super stretchy. I'm actually gonna return this top. I'm really into velvet this year and I love any sort of velvet patterning, but the problem with this top is it sheds like little tiny particles are just like, I don't know if you can see that in the light there. See all that stuff? That's like all coming off of this shirt and I'm not even moving and it's just like floating off this shirt. I don't love this. I love a turtleneck, but I don't like the style turtleneck where it's like gathered on the side. I don't know about that. So this is just a plain ribbed, like nice chocolate brown tee. Chocolate brown's my favorite color. I don't know. This neckline is not my best neckline. I tend to like a little bit more of a scoop. So as much as I love the color, hi. Oh, you smelling the pants? Hi, I love you. Friendly reminder, it's also a great time of year to pick up the wool socks from Kirkland. This is 85% extra fine merino wool to keep your tootsies warm. We're back in the kitchen for dinner. This is gonna be my base, this Spanish style rice cauliflower. I love the flavor of this from Whole Foods. I'm gonna put in a little bit of leftover white rice to mix in with it to get a carb. Then I'm gonna cook up one of these sirloin steak little tenderloins. It's gonna be a little surf and turf. To cut that up, I have some avocado left over from breakfast. And then I'm gonna do some shrimp as well. I would say this meal is about 10-ish points. The beef tenderloin medallion is one of the leanest cuts of beef, and I need iron. And did you know that shrimp are rich in selenium and iodine, which are great for your thyroid health? The cauliflower base gives me volume with no points. And then the white rice gives me that carb without overdoing it. And yes, I do light sour cream because the creaminess, and it makes the dish more satisfying. I'm so fully excited about this dinner. This is my kind of simple meal. Frozen base that I can just throw in, protein that's pretty easy to cook, and a lot of flavor. We can't forget our Spindrift. I saved one of these for nighttime for dinner. Cheers. I'm always trying to figure out how to bring more nostalgia into my life because it makes me feel cozy and comforted during stressful times. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I thought this summer, why not go on Facebook Marketplace and get myself a CRT TV that has a VHS? And then I've also been going to Goodwill to collect VHS cassettes that just bring me a little joy. So let's pick one out for a cozy evening. We've got the candles, the chargeable candles lit, and let's put in a little VHS.
Women have been blamed for everything that has ever in this house. We have chocolate cake for breakfast, and we never bother whistling little things like bedtime or brushing our teeth. What does that usually mean? Your talents emerge in time.
I'm going to show you my dessert here in a second, but I just want to say that I cannot believe the change in my life that happened since June and how I'm eating. Back in June, I started tracking my blood sugar and really taking a look, especially at my fiber macros, my protein, and my carbs. So when I used to film what I eat in a day videos like years ago, I would show you what I ate, but I was probably eating way more snacks and doing more snacking off camera, or when I stopped filming for the day, an hour or two would go by. I have a feeling I probably was eating more snacks.
And just filming the what I eat in the days years ago made me really more hungry because I was just thinking about food and stressed about showing you what I was eating. Now my experience is completely different. Since June, when I honed in on spreading my carbs out throughout the day and looking at my macros, trying to hit like 20 grams of carbs to 30 grams of carbs per meal, I feel like I have so much more energy. I am not snacking hardly at all. What you see today is what you get when it comes to my eating. The fact that I can go the span between lunch and dinner and not snack, like, it boggles my mind. So I will be trying to come up with more videos to explain this because it has been life-changing for me. And I'm just, I'm so at peace with food right now. And it really came down to sugar, my blood sugar, and it came down to making sure my macros were spread out during the day. Let's do dessert. What I've been doing for dessert is doing the instant oatmeal from Trader Joe's. Unsweetened is the key. And I don't eat the whole pack. When I started tracking my blood sugar, again, I need to do a whole video on this. Portion control finally clicked for me. I'm gonna do a half of a packet of this and save another half for tomorrow. And I'm gonna do some almond yogurt. Let's get that out. My favorite almond yogurt, the unsweet vanilla, because this has 15% of my daily value of vitamin D, and you know I am trying to get my vitamin D up, and has 10% calcium. I'm gonna cook up the oatmeal with the Almond Breeze unsweetened almond, which also has 25% of my daily value of vitamin D and 35% of my daily calcium. You can get your hands on this light Cocoa Whip coconut topping by So Delicious, dairy-free. I highly recommend this stuff. I love this as an ice cream alternative. Obviously, I do smaller portions than ice cream, but it reminds me of ice cream. And this is the weirdest combo, but my dessert is kind of an experience. So I do a bowl of almond milk and I put a dollop of this in here. I don't know why, I just like it. So that's one part of my dessert. Then I'll do the half oatmeal with the almond yogurt and some whipped cream on top, and that's like the second part of my dessert. A heads up why I love this oatmeal in particular. It has 2 grams of soluble fiber and 2 grams of insoluble fiber plus 5 grams of protein. I need to do another video about all I've learned about soluble and insoluble fiber. Okay, on a Weight Watchers journey, you're gonna do weird things. You don't have to explain yourself. Whatever you decide to eat, that you put together, that you like, that fills you up, you go for it. That's what I'm doing. I do my spoonful. I put it in just a cup of almond milk. I dollop it in there and it melts a little bit in the almond milk. It sweetens it up a little bit. It just tastes delicious to me. I can't explain it. Volume, the almond milk just fills my stomach up. So here's my little portion of oats, 2 spoonfuls on the side of the yogurt, the vitamin D fortified almond yogurt. This is the fat-free Ready Whip. And then I'm gonna go enjoy this.